Welcome to Action Research by Tim Sullivan. Introduction. This paper sets out to explore the impact of cellular devices on student performance in a high school economics classroom. The purpose of this paper is to determine whether cell phone use in high school classroom has a positive or negative effect on educational outcomes for high school juniors and seniors. Due to increased attention to technology integration in classrooms, student achievement may actually suffer. Standardized test scores found on the Illinois Interactive Report Card over the past several years continue to decrease. A possible connection between increased cell phone use and declining standardized test scores may exist. The research paper attempts to answer two research questions. The first question is, does cell phone use negatively affect localized quiz/test scores in high school juniors and seniors? The second question is, does low self-efficacy lead to increased cell phone use during instruction? The first source comes from the relationship between cell phone use and academic performance in a sample of U.S. college students written by Andrew Lepp, Jacob Barkley, and Aaron Karpinski. Lepp, Barkley, and Karpinski set out to establish the relationship between cell phone usage and academic performance. The study also set out to research and answer one question. What is the relationship between total cell phone use and academic performance after controlling for known predictors? The second source comes from college students' cell phone use, beliefs, and effect on their learning, written by Anastasia Elder in 2013. Elder's article attempted to investigate students' self-reported cell phone use and beliefs to discover the effects on student learning. Elder surveyed 88 college students about the following information: cell phone use during class, studying, driving, and beliefs about how individual cell phone use impacted their learning. The third source comes from Costly Cell Phones, the Impact of Cell Phone Rings on Academic Performance, written by Christian End, Shay Worthman, Mary Bridget Matthews, and Katharina Wetterau in 2010. The article aimed to study the psychology of note-taking. The Action Research Methodology Plan will take on a correlational approach to answering the questions above. The purpose of the research is to examine the relationship between two or more variables. In this case, the variables studied are cell phone use during class and localized assessment scores. The survey data will be collected on a volunteer basis. The survey will be quantitative in nature and ask questions about self-efficacy, self-reported cell phone use, grade point average, motivation school, and other factors. The results of the survey will be anonymous. Their participants will be high school juniors and seniors enrolled in an economics course. The data collected from the survey will answer the questions regarding cell phone use and self-efficacy. Data collection number 2. The observation data will be qualitative in nature. The observation will take place during each of the 3 economics class periods, and the observers will be in the room for the last 30 minutes of each class period. Final data collection. The last form of data collection will be extant data. After collecting survey data and observation data, a thorough examination of localized assessments from the economics course will occur. Once all the necessary components have been compiled, an analysis will be delivered. Conclusion. In conclusion, the data suggests that cell phone use has a negative effect on student learning. The localized assessment data shows that students who took the localized assessment averaged between 66 and 68% on the assessment. The survey provided shows how students have self-efficacy to perform. The survey also indicates that students understand that their belief in their ability to perform well impacts their desire to work hard in school. While this data is valuable, more information must be acquired to determine cell phone use in class. Some final thoughts on this project. I enjoyed the scaffolded approach to writing the research paper. I felt that the scaffolded approach was less daunting than trying to tackle the paper all at once. And it led to a greater understanding of what I was supposed to complete throughout the course. Second thought that I had was I would have liked more time to conduct a more effective research plan. I think the basis of my plan in my project is solid. However, my sample size was very small and I did not have enough time to really thoroughly dig deep into what causes students to be on their cell phones during class. And then finally, this has sparked an interest in self efficacy. Just the belief that you can do well has gotten me thinking about the psychology of motivation. As a high school athletics coach as well, I see issues with confidence in my athletes and their performance, and I wonder how much of that carries over to the classroom. So that is an area in which I would like to conduct more research.